There's something about you that people are starting to realize, and it's making them uncomfortable. So this is going to be a collective reading. So there are no piles. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So the collective, the truth about you is coming out and it's making some people nervous. They're not sure how to handle you or how to position themselves in your life any longer. Like the energy has shifted and it's in your favor. Okay? So the uncomfortable truth that people are realizing about you. What's the uncomfortable truth that people are realizing about you? The uncomfortable truth that people are realizing about you. The uncomfortable truth. The uncomfortable truth is that you are divinely guided with the wheel of fortune. You're blessed beyond measures. You're a chosen one. That's the uncomfortable truth, especially amongst your family members. They're realizing that you are the chosen one within the family unit, and it's uncomfortable for them. Maybe you had family that had went against you, abused you, emotionally abused you, okay, done crazy things to you and never apologized for it. Make it seem like you were the villain in the story when in actuality you were the victim, so they never apologized for it. So the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you, that you are accomplished, okay? You have a lot of experience under your belt with the world card. There's a lot of things going on for you, a lot of amazing things going on for you with the world card. And what I'm getting here, there's people that are feeling some type of way about the accomplishment that you've had so far without their support. They're realizing how competent you are. That's the uncomfortable truth that people are realizing about you, that you are a lot more competent. You're a lot more accomplished. You're a lot more cultured than they give you credit for. So you may have had somebody in your vicinity or someone in your close circle that was secretly competing against you. They were going against you like purposely behind the scenes. So you didn't really know that a lot of things that was happening to you was because of this person. It was because of their behavior towards you. It was because of their like manipulative tactic, or like also character assassination. Like maybe you've had people coming up against you, other people you didn't even know why they were against you, is because of that specific person. But they're realizing that you are chosen, that everything that they tried to send your way came back to them tenfold. Okay, so the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you, we have the Two of Pentacles. So with the Two of Pentacles, what I'm getting here, the uncomfortable truth that people are finally realizing about you is that you are multi-talented here with the Two of Pentacles. You have the ability to juggle multiple responsibilities at once and you don't drop the ball, okay? With the Two of Pentacles, you're very skilled, okay? So the uncomfortable truth that people are realizing about you, we have the Four of Pentacles. The uncomfortable truth that people are realizing about you is that your protection, when you were protecting yourself, when you were guarding yourself, it's not because you were trying to become difficult or you were trying to work against them or you were trying to make their life like more challenging than it already was. It's really a matter of the fact that you were protecting yourself from their energy. They're realizing that the whole time when they couldn't get to you is because you were protecting yourself from their negativity, their negative energy, their negative like self-talk as well, or the poison that they were trying to put onto you in order to stop you from shining. Okay, the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you, we have the Four Swords. The Four Swords speaks of a resting, okay, resting your mind. Okay, you're someone who is mentally grounded. So maybe there could have been like a period in your life where people thought you were insane or you had lost your mind because you were going against the grain. You were doing something different, something eccentric, something out of this world, right? For them, in their mind, it was out of this world. It was just against um like the order, like whatever order that they have in their mind, you were going against that. And they may have thought that you had lost your mind, but now in hindsight they're realizing that you were mentally sound, the most mentally sound individual in the whole group. You were the individual that was ahead of your time. That's the uncomfortable truth that people are realizing about you. And that's why, like, now they can't face you because they may have made you feel like you were crazy when in actuality you were just ahead of your time. You were too advanced for them. Okay. So the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you, the uncomfortable truth, the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you. The uncomfortable truth, we have the Page of Swords. You were a lot more observant that they give you credit for. So that could be like a situation where people may have tried to pull the wool over your eyes or try to make it seem like you didn't know what they were doing, okay? How they're being manipulative, they were talking ish about you, they were telling your business, or they were trying to undermine you. They thought that you were not paying attention to it, that you didn't see it, right? With the Page of Swords, but you were actually clocking them the whole time. And now they're realizing that you saw the truth about them. Like, the uncomfortable truth is that you're a lot smarter, a lot sharper than they gave you credit for. Okay, so the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you, we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, you have mental strength. Okay, so I feel like a lot of these people left you in the Nine of Swords energy. Like, you were drowning at one point in time, right? When you were around these people, they were inflicted pain, emotional pain, mental pain onto you with the Nine of Swords. Like, you may have been in a dark place in the past where no one handed you a helping hand. Like, they left you out to basically DIE, right? So that's what they did with the Nine of Swords, but they're not realizing that this is where God, the universe, was fortifying you, was strengthening you, was utilizing your pain and transformed it and alchemized it into something powerful. And that's the truth, the uncomfortable truth that they're realizing about you. That the when they thought that they were basically dismissing you, spirit was fortifying you. Okay, so the uncomfortable truth, yeah, we have the Knight of Wands. The uncomfortable truth that people are realizing about you is that you're courageous, you're bold, you're doing things that they never would dare to do themselves. Like, you've gone through obstacles and challenges that they themselves, if they went through those, they would have been destroyed by now. Like, they would have been like, you know in a mental, I'll say them, okay, like, if that was them. So the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you, wow, that you are someone who's forward moving. Okay, with the Two of Wands, you are futuristic. Okay, you think about the future. You're also a strategist here with the Two of Wands. You know how to strategize. So, like I said, with the Nine of Swords, they thought that you're going to stay in the same situation, like in mental turmoil, in mental anguish. That's what they were hoping for you. And they're realizing that you are a lot mentally stronger than they gave you credit for. I mean, it's giving like strength card energy. You're a lot stronger than they give you credit for. And these people are like fumbling. Okay, so the uncomfortable truth, wow, we have the King of Wands. You see, confident, you have amazing leadership qualities here. That's the uncomfortable truth that people are realizing about you. Your confidence comes from within and it's authentic. It's not like something that you are performing. These people, they perform confidence. They're only confident when other people praise them. They're only confident when other people like give them credit, like, big them up. But if they're by themselves, like I said, if they were in the same situation as you, they wouldn't be able to survive it. And that's the uncomfortable truth that people are realizing about you, that you are self-made with the King of Wands, because like the reason why you are where you are today is through your own merit. Nobody helped you. It's like it's showing your strength, your mental strength. Them, they only have strength in numbers. You don't need numbers. You are the strength. You are the power. Okay, you are the source. They need each other in order to have that strength that you possess on your own. And that's the uncomfortable truth that they're realizing about you with the King of Wands. Okay, so the uncomfortable truth people are realizing, yeah, you're gaining momentum. Like I said, the moment, like they thought that by leaving you out in the cold, like Five of Pentacles energy, by leaving you out in the cold, that you were going to stay in the cold, that you weren't going to succeed. But the uncomfortable truth that people are realizing about you, that you always had momentum. They're also realizing that the reason why you weren't receiving, or you weren't moving forward, or you were not gaining momentum is because of them. They were in your life. They were siphoning your energy. Whether they want to admit it or not, they know they played a role in your temporary delay. Like, well, how you were delayed in life, how you were going through the Nine of Swords. They know that they played a role in that. Like, they may have, like, maybe said some negative things about you, spoke ill over your life. Okay, so that could be something that caused you to have delays in your life, but now you're gaining momentum. The uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you. Wow, we have the Ace of Cups. That your love was genuine. Okay, you were genuine with them while they were faking it with you. Okay, they were fake the whole time. All these people, they were fake with you. They were never your friend. They never had your back. They were running in their mouth, talking crap about you. Okay, defamation of character, character assassination. While you were genuinely, like, genuinely loving and authentic with them with the Ace of Cups. Okay, the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you. Wow, Ten of Pentacles, your value. You're extremely valuable here with the Ten of Pentacles. That's the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you. You're someone who is building wealth for yourself, or building a legacy for yourself. Yeah, you are destined for greatness. That's the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you. You have the capability to become a boss, okay? Emperor energy with the Ten of Pentacles. You could also be like an earth sign, don't have to be, but yeah, you definitely have the capability of building an empire if you haven't already. That's the uncomfortable truth that people are realizing about you. And the uncomfortable truth is that if they would have stayed on your side, right, if they would have supported you, they're realizing that the uncomfortable truth is that you were a powerful ally to have on their side, and they decided to do something else, to dismiss you, to out, like, to basically, they counted you out. So the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you. Yeah, we have the Lovers. You were the right choice. Whether it's like in relationship, friendship, partnership, people are realizing the uncomfortable truth about you, that people are realizing is that you were the right choice. Whatever it was, okay? Whatever choice it was either between you or someone else, you and something else. They chose the other thing and it was the wrong choice. And people are realizing that, but they know they can't spin the block on you anymore. The uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you. Wow. That you give more than you received. And the thing is, they're also, the uncomfortable truth is that you were more valuable than they were. Like, even if like now they're looking at the value that you bring is not even equal. Your value is higher. You have more to offer than they have to offer, whether it's to you or anybody else. They don't have much to offer. You have a lot more to offer. You're more valuable. They're realizing this. That's the uncomfortable truth, that you're actually more valuable than they are. Like, if they were to put your qualities and your value on one side, and then they would put their value on one side, you would have a lot more to offer than they do. And that's the uncomfortable truth. Like, it wasn't really a loss for you. Maybe in the moment you felt like rejected, but it was a blessing. It was a loss for them. That's the uncomfortable truth that people are realizing about you, that losing you was a L for them, not for you. Initially, they thought it was an L for you. They thought that they were better than you. So they thought that their value was going to increase in time and yours was going to decrease in time. But time has told a different story. The time is saying, the story right now is that you have elevated in status to the point that, like, the difference between you and these people is extremely apparent. Okay, it's like you could see it. There's no denying it. Okay, so the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you, the Wheel of Fortune, you see, the wheel is turning in your favor, that you were the blessed one the whole time. Like, you were removed from situations, from circles, from people in the nick of time. Because if you would have stayed around these people, your life wouldn't be the life that you have today. It may be lonely because maybe I feel like some of you could be alone. You may not have a lot of friends, or you have a, like, people have betrayed you. So it may be like a lonely season for you. It may be a period of isolation for you. And then people are still watching you, but it's like you're alone. Just know that you're not really alone. Yes, maybe you're in physical, like in the physical realm, you are alone, but in spiritual realm, you're not alone. You have your ancestors, you have your guides. They are there around you. You have more people that have your back than you know. Okay, it's just that they're not there physically, but they are there to protect you. Just remember that, because people, this is like the uncomfortable truth that they're realizing about you. Like, without their support, without their help, you still made it happen and you surpassed them. It's because you surpassed them. That's why they're uncomfortable. They don't really like that. They can't admit that. They have all these people around them and they're still not successful. While you're on your own and you leveled up. So the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you, yeah, you're accomplished, okay? We have the World card and the Wheel of Fortune twice, and they both came back to back, like side by side. So that tells me that you have accomplished so many great things in your life that these people could only dream of. They're not even close to your accomplishments, okay? So the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you, yeah, you see 8 of Wands again. Forward movement, amazing momentum. The uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you is that you're moving forward and you keep moving forward. You haven't stopped. They haven't stopped your momentum. You're like, your life is excelling, okay? So the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you, the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you, ooh, yes, Ace of Wands. Inspiring, courageous, bold. That's the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you. You're a lot more inspiring. You're a lot more creative. You're a lot more bold than you give you credit for. So the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you. One card, please, Spirit. The uncomfortable truth, we have the Queen of Swords. You're a lot more intelligent than they give you credit for. Like I said, you were clocking them the whole time. You're like, some of you may have graduated with honors with the Queen of Swords. Maybe some of you, like I said, strategists here. Okay, you could be in a consultant position, but you may be consulting for like big agencies or big companies. You're making big money, like 6-figure. Okay, some of you even 7 figures. Okay, so like you're making big money, but you're not bragging about it. But they could see, especially if they're clocking you on social media, LinkedIn. Okay, like LinkedIn, this is like, the professional social media. So they could be clocking you there with the Queen of Swords, but they're realizing that you were a lot more strategized. You were a lot more strategic, okay, and advanced than they gave you credit for. These people thought that they were outmaneuvering you, but you were already 10 steps ahead of them, like the whole time. What uncomfortable truth people are realizing about the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you? We have the Sun card, okay, Leo energy, powerful, dignified energy, okay, successful. Yeah, the uncomfortable truth that people are realizing about you is that your success is through your own merit with the Sun card. They cannot, like, none of them could say that they helped you. None of them could actually like have some sort of credit over your success. They can't do that. They can't say that. They know that they don't have any partake in it. Okay, so that's the thing that they're uncomfortable with. You're shining too brightly for them with the Sun card. Okay, the truth people are realizing about you. The truth people are realizing about you. The truth people are realizing about you. Ooh, we have the 5 of Cups, disappointment. It's not just a truth; it's a disappointing energy. They were the disappointment in your life, like, but they're also realizing, like, the uncomfortable truth that they're realizing about you is that they give you fuel to succeed. They're like, not the reason, but it's like it propelled you, it pushed you to move forward. Okay, so the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you, the uncomfortable truth, ooh, we have the 6 of Cups, that you were genuine. I'm telling you, some people miss having you around. They regret how they treated you, but it's too late now. It's just like, no, screw them. I'm sorry to say, but screw them. Like, what? So the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you, yeah, Six of Swords, that you have, like, you're not a bad mind individual with the Six of Swords. You move on. You never retaliated against these people. You never run your mouth. You never talk ish about them. They did talk so much junk about you, running their mouth. Like I said, defamation of character, telling all your secrets, and you never, like, returned the favor. Like, you never did it to them. You never reciprocated. You kept your energy like neutral. You get the pushing. You were like, it is what it is. You want to talk ish about me? You want to tell my business? All right, do you? Okay. And now they're realizing that you were a good-hearted individual, that you left them behind with the Six of Swords. Like, you moved on. You don't have any animosity towards them. With the Six of Swords, you already moved on, and that's the uncomfortable truth people are realizing about you. Like, you and them are not the same. Okay. So that's all I have for the collective. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.